And again, we apologize there with a couple of issues there with the internet, and we're connected here and ready to go as both teams take the ice, and we look there at the points leaders and at the starters in this one. As we get ready to go, and we'll bring you down to the live action. Again, I'm your host here, Bentley Brown, with my cameraman Josh Keck. Again, we're sorry for some of the technical difficulties we've had here lately, and we'll be watching everything closely here. Meanwhile, St. Boniface, ready to go. Found the back of the net 4 times in Game 6, and we were able to knock off the Twins after the Twins took the last 2 games in that series and had them on their heels. And the Twisters getting a little bit of a break coming into this one after sweeping past the Seven Oaks Warriors Junior Hockey Club. We're ready to go. Xander Carroll set against Hines on the draw, and Carroll wins that back to the defensive pairing, and Twisters get it right out to start. Dick, he'll work that one across, and he'll work around the far side. Cohen Thomas, he'll play it in. Carroll's behind the net. He'll work the puck onto his stick, again working it all the way around. And picked up by the Riels, they'll get it out. Dick will send it right back in. He'll make the save. On that one, he started all 6 games. He's 3rd in goaltender stats, just behind both Twisters goaltenders coming into this one. As we look at him in his 6 games played, goals against average of 1.68 and a save percentage of .940. Meanwhile, Logan Enns sitting just ahead of him in the stats. He's got a goals against average of 1.63 and a save percentage of .932. Off the draw, Riels, they work on the near side. Van Dynes, he holds it at the line. Carroll's, he'll chase after that puck. Carroll's, he'll work it now to Jolliker. Jolliker will work it up. And now here comes Weeb. Weeb into the zone. Weeb stops. And he'll just put that one just wide of the net. Jolliker putting it around behind the net. Still fighting for that puck down low. Back to the point for Carroll's. Carroll's, he'll work that one along. Twisters now trying to move it. They run into trouble there. And are able to hold the line just for a moment here as it comes back out. And Van Dynes, he'll play that one in. Riels working around here in the defensive zone. trying to set something up and work it out, and that pass comes all the way down the ice and will be an icing, bring a stoppage in play here at 18:23. And off the draw. St. Boniface controlling in the defensive zone. They'll send that all the way down the ice. And again, an icing charge against them. Another stoppage in play here. And as they get set here for the draw of the puck, back in the Riels zone. Twisters trying to work that one back, and that loose puck picked up by the Twisters, played in just wide of the net. Chopping it ahead, and just out of the reach of Gertzen. Now Gertzen trying to find it on his stick as he gets pushed into the sideboards there where the Riels pick it up in the black and gold uniforms as they work it out on the far side. Long stretch pass for the Riels, and that comes all the way down. Played right back in by the Twisters. Smith giving chase. Smith with the puck now on his stick, and he gets knocked down. Still working for that puck in the near side. A couple Twisters go in to help, and Van Dynes turns that one over. And Dubois is able to get it out of the zone. And Trott walking the line there. He can't hold on to the puck. Dick picks it up. And Hepner now, he'll work that all the way out to Sutherland. Sutherland can't get his stick on that. And Davis plays it right into the zone, and there's a shot just wide of the net. Van Dynes, he'll play that one across, and a little bit of an error pass there by the Twisters as both teams with a couple of errors early on. Shots only 1-0 in favor of the Twisters. 2:59 into this one. As Vitelli's line gets out there for this Riels team, who in the season series ended up beating the Twisters in that one 3-2. A couple close 2-1 games, including the first one I went to shootout. Twisters working out from behind their net, and that's just off the stick of Clark. And now Clark's at Bergman's score. He's able to scoop that one up, played into the zone, dodging the contact. And Bergman now, he'll work it to Clark. Clark takes a hard hit. There's a shot just wide of the net. Van Dynes, he plays it down low. Back to Van Dynes. Shot through traffic, save made, and the rebound. The Twisters can't hold on to that. And some physicality amping up in this one, and we didn't have a lot of that early on in the first series. And now as these teams get a little bit more amped up, as the games start to mean more and more. Here's a look at that replay. And the hard hit there on Clark. You'll see him right in the center of their screen at the top. Nice play there by the Riels. Coming out here, playing a physical game. And the puck's going to come out of the zone here to start this one off as they get ready to resume play. Riels win it off the draw. Play it off the boards and into the zone. Bouncing puck, and Hines plays that one in. That brings a stoppage in play. Off the draw, on the near side, I'll slip, he'll play that one in all the way around behind the net. And Carrolls, he'll try and work it out of the zone, picked up now by Weeb. Here comes Weeb, working his way through traffic, walks in. A little bit off the mark on that one, and the St. Boniface got their sticks in the way of that one. Long stretch pass, and knocked off a couple sticks. Jacob Carrolls picks it up for the Twisters. Long stretch pass to DeGrave. DeGrave going through traffic, and he won't go any farther than where he was. Still working with it behind the net, centering front. What a save on that one by Austin Houth. Russell, another shot. Houth, another great save. LA loose, and another shot in on net. This time Houth holds on, and we'll take a look at that first save. He had two great ones as the Twisters are heavily out shooting the Riels in this one. And off the draw. Rolled around, and Nielsen, he'll play that one back. And for getting on his stick, he has a goal and 4 assists in the playoffs. Walking in come the Riels. Quick shot, net rebound. Loose, and then stays strong in net. On the near side, long stretch pass. And off a couple sticks, that comes all the way down the ice. Riels pick it up in their defensive zone. Brzezinski, he misplays that one. And now picked up on the near side by Aaron Nielsen. Nielsen walks in, puts on the brakes, plays it back to Smith at the point. And Smith ain't too strong on that play. And Xander Kills picks that one off. And Guilford whacks it into the zone. Guilford trying to hold that puck in the zone. Gets past him, comes all the way down. Hepner beats Dubois back. And it's going to be an icing charge against St. Boniface. 14:40 on the clock. Shots are 5-1 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters in this one. And back down at the other end of the ice, off the draw. And a good stick work there by the Riels. Get it out of the zone for a bit. Dubois, he'll play it back though, and they'll set it up again. Brzezinski, he'll deflect that in all the way on net. And Ends holds on for a whistle at 14:24. Twisters coming into this series, they really got to work on their power play. 6.7%. That was number 1 in the regular season. And meanwhile, the team they're facing off against, the Riels, 25% on the power play as Paulette plays that one in. Both teams, though, are perfect on the penalty kill. Back to Van Dynes. He'll play that one across. There's a shot. Doesn't get through traffic. Van Dynes deflected, and again in on net. Howe saw it the whole way and was able to get his body on that one. Behind the net, Clark with the puck. Working it from behind the goal. Back to Van Dynes, now to Clark. Tic-tac-toe, makes his way through Trot, and a save made on that opportunity from Cody Clark. Van Dynes to Paulette. He put that one just wide. Bounces dangerously in front as the Twisters have all the momentum early on in this one, and that's going to be again iced by St. Boniface, and we got stoppage in play at 13:33. Both teams come in here very good defensively, and both giving up about a goal and a half a game. Meanwhile, on the other hand of that, scoring averaging about 3 goals. As they walk into the zone is Davis. Hard hit there by Russell. And that gets played into the zone. Twisters now trying to get it out. Working their way up ice is DeGrave. DeGrave going through traffic. He'll leave that on to Joliker. And Joliker, good defense there by Vitelli. Stops his attempt as he works it down low. All the way now gets to DeGrave. Joliker comes in to give a little bit of help on that one as worked up on the near side, and walking in come the Riels. Still working through traffic. They go behind the net. That gets centered in front. They can't hold the zone, and falling is a slip. Here comes DeGrave. DeGrave walks in, waits, and tried to draw a hooking penalty there. Good defense, though, from a slip, and St. Boniface won't squander the opportunity there that they create defensively. As Joliker going through traffic, and he'll misplay the puck there. Guilford helping him out. As Guilford works it to Joliker. Now to Dick. Dick, he'll play that on all the way around behind the boards and behind the net. Twisters, they'll work it into the corner. Well, he picked up by a slip. And just clearing that all the way out. Glove down by Hepner. Hepner now walking in. Firing on net. Houth with the save on that one. As there'll be another series of battles of good goaltenders in this one. Puck rolling around behind the net. Not so much offense going here for the Riels as the Twisters now control it defensively. Work it up to Guilford. And that gets batted down by Cohen Thomas. He works it to Xander Carrolls. Carrolls walks in, and he gets pickpocketed. A nice play there by a slip. And now Xander Carrolls walks in. Had to be careful there at the zone. He almost went offside. And he thought he did. He misplayed that one to Smith now. And Alsup, he'll take a hard hit from Van Dynes. Puck comes all the way in on Ends. Ends plays it across. And the Twisters defense scooping that one up. Van Dynes, two Van Dynes on the near side and cleared all the way out again. As Trot works that to Xander Carroll's. Carroll's into the zone. Connor Davis right there, knocked off the puck. Twisters try to hold it, bouncing puck, trying to find control. Hines finds it on his stick. Hines centers in front and off the stick there, or skate might as well, of Van Dynes. And Van Dynes plays it right back off of a Riel. Trot trying to hold on to, or Cookshan high right. He'll play that into the zone. Now for Davis, shot through traffic, bouncing in front. That puck skips up into the netting, bringing a stoppage in play. And here's a look at the replay of that. On these opportunities early on, not much finding the net. Shots are 8-2 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters. And there's a quick shot off the draw, right off the blade of the goaltender's stick. And here come the Twisters on the near side, working their way up ice. Bergman walks in, waits, fires in the flash of the leather by Houth, holding him at bay. And there's a quick look on Bergman's opportunity. Picks up the puck off the boards, comes in, and can't beat the leather of the goaltender. As 9 shots for the Twisters here in the opening 9.5 minutes. Houth staying strong on all of them for his team. Brzezinski through traffic. And that loose puck, Hepner now jamming at Brzezinski. He'll kick that all the way around to the blue line. There's a shot through traffic off the glass. And the Riels now working around down low. Trying to get to Smith at the point, and he can hold on to that one. That comes all the way down. And it's an icing charged against the Twisters, and I don't think the Twisters shot it yet. It's going to be at center ice here. Linesman got a little bit confused there and made a panic call late. As you can see, he wasn't too confident, it seemed, with that icing call, and he'll start it off here from center ice. Off the draw, Smith controls on the win for the Riels, playing that all the way into the zone. Took a weird deflection there, and the Twisters able to clear it right back out. Smith, he'll get it ahead to Alsup, and into the zone. Alsup with the puck. He'll work it to Hines. Hines circles around, plays it back to the point for Davis. Shot through traffic, deflected wide. Glove down by Smith, and that's a glove pass on the shot by Davis, and some pushing and shoving continues on here as the physicality trying to amp it up here as we enter the back half of the opening frame. Both teams started off a little bit slow. Twisters, though, started to pick it up later on, and you saw a couple great rushes there at the end by St. Boniface, but couldn't get much to challenge Ends. So they try and set it up again as Smith wins it back on the draw, and Trot just deflects it all the way in. Ends goes to play it, waits, plays it off the boards to Xander Carroll's, and Carroll's plays it out. Long stretch pass, and the Riels, they're able to work it out of the zone through traffic. Still working with it, and played in by St. Boniface. Guilford, he'll play that all the way down the ice. As Trot plays it ahead to Hines. Nate Hines in his feet, couldn't find it. Weeb trying to play it ahead forward. Hines gloves it down to himself, putting that one all the way across, and the Riels off the stick of Trot into the zone, and they're going to get charged on an icing. And I don't know about that one. He thought he had it. That was very close. Tough break, though, for St. Boniface. And they'll have a tired set of legs skate back out there onto the ice as DeGrave and the top line roll in here for the Pembina Valley Twisters. Off the draw. Weeb, he'll give chase. And Hines will work it out towards Joliker, who's also working out there with the Twisters. As they change up the lines a bit, Van Dynes plays it in. Brzezinski plays that one across and deflected in at the line, this time on net. As Van Dynes plays that off the referee. And that makes a chance there for Davis and broken up by the stick of Joliker. That comes all the way down the ice. Hira picks it up. Hira, he'll misplay that one and bouncing puck off a couple Twister sticks. Joliker lost his stick, came right back to him, where he picks it up. Van Dynes now across. And couldn't get his stick on it. It was Weeb, and he blows a tire. Joliker holds on to the puck on the near side. Waits, centers across. Broken up off the stick there of Connor Davis again, who's been doing well for his team in points and, as we've seen in this one, defensively breaking up some scoring opportunities. Hard hit down low. A nice play by DeGrave, getting the body out there and making the hit on Alsep. As going on the near side through traffic comes Hines. He gets rubbed out by a couple Twisters, and Dick as he hits the ice. And we got, looks like a penalty called by the referee down low. Couldn't quite see him from my vantage point, and here's a look at the replay. It's going to be a slash. Twisters get the opening power play. So 7:08 on the clock. Twisters, they got their 6.7% power play out there and really trying to get those numbers up. And there's a quick opportunity. Bergman just couldn't connect. He found a little bit on that one-timer. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone and is touched by a high stick on the Riels. I'll bring a stoppage in play here at 6:51. Shots are 9-3. And Bergman came inches away from starting the scoring up right here and just couldn't get enough of that one. Van Dyne got a little bit of the heel of his blade there. And a nice clear by the Riels. Their power play hasn't given up a goal yet in the regular season. A minute 30 remaining here on the Vitelli trip. As on the far side, DeGrave walks into the zone. He'll play it to Sutherland. And into his feet, Sutherland working at that puck. Still jamming at it. Now back and across to Weeb. Weeb back to his captain, Carrolls. Jacob Carrolls, he'll play that along. Into the slot, there's a quick shot, rebound, and they couldn't get a shot away. DeGrave now working with it. He'll play it back to Carrolls. Carrolls plays it down low to Van Dynes, all the way across to Weeb. Weeb circles back. Weeb walks in first, scores! The Twisters strike first. Derek Weeb, the Twisters' leading scorer. Been a little bit quiet in the playoffs, but he found the back of the net first in this one. And he started the scoring off in game number 1 of round 1. Starts it off again in game number 1 of round 2. Here's a look at the replay. And it's a power play goal, 39 seconds remaining on the Vitelli power play. There he comes. Weeb walks all the way around and fires into the back of the net. It's the Twisters striking first in this one. Working around off the draw. Here come the Twisters again in tight, jamming at it. Loose puck fired just wide of the net. Smith, he tries to clear that. Twisters couldn't hold the line as Hepner. He'll play it up to Dick. Dick plays it into over the line. Guilford had to tag. Cohen Thomas giving chase. Good hustle by him. And the Twisters right back at it. Smith, now he'll work it up to Alsep on the far side. Clearing that all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. Good hustle by Davis. Davis picks up and resumes play with the puck on his stick behind the net. Twisters pick it off. Smith, quick shot on net, deflected off of Alsep, wide of the net. Cohen Thomas trying to work it up from the sideboards, under 5 to go. Dick behind the net. for the Twisters. He'll work it up to Guilford. Guilford plays it on the near side. Smith plays it right back in. Batted down by the Twisters, and Guilford now works his way up ice. Now worked around to Smith. Long stretch pass to him. And Wood plays that ahead. Xander Kills plays it into the zone, and Twisters on the delayed offside. So that's Sutherland and DeGrave on Weeb's assist. On Weeb's goal, correction, with the assist. On the near side, and the Twister is going to clear that down. Icing waved off as that hits Smith's glove. First one back, looks like it's Joliker there. Correction, it's Gertzen. Gertzen, he'll play the puck. And just out of the reach of Van Dynes. Wood coming in at the boards, and it's going to get picked up now by Brzezinski's team as the Riels work it in. And Brzezinski hits ice. We got a Twisters penalty coming up here. And there's a quick shot save made by Enns. And now the Twisters will tag that puck. And we got a stoppage in play here. Brzezinski hit the ice, and it's going to be a cross check. Take a quick look here at the replay on that. And there is the slash, or correction, the cross check. And DeGrave continuing to lead the Twisters in points with that assist as Kalen Russell goes to the box for the 2 minutes. 3:45 on the clock. Quick shot from the point, just wide of the net. Twisters just need 2 shots on the power play as they clear that one all the way down. And the Riels trying to match them. Riels started up from behind their own net. And going through traffic there and broken up right away is Keaton. Keaton finds the puck back on his stick now with Davis. Davis walks into the line with the puck. Looks back, plays it back to Hines. Hines tries to play it across. Walking in, there's a shot, and Enns holds on and lay loose. But quick work there by the Twisters defenseman, and they work it right back in. And put that into place where it can be safely frozen by Enns. 3:05 on the clock, 1:19 on the power play. Shots 13-6 in favor of Pembina Valley. They lead 1-0 on Derek Weeb goal. And quickly off the draw, Twisters win that one. But holding the line is Brzezinski, and he'll play that one across. And now the Riels work it down low as Nilsson will find the puck on his stick. He'll circle that. And there's a quick shot. Enns was right there and into his pads. And the Twisters able to clear that one all the way down and change up their penalty killers. As Beckinet goes back to pick the puck up, and Beckinet, he'll walk in, play it back for the 18, trying to play that head. Correction, that's, now here's a chance here for Weeb. Weeb goes in, backhand, and a save made on that opportunity. And he had a great play there, but couldn't get the move and get it past Houth for his second. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage as the Twisters cleared into the zone and put out a new killers. Clark now watching his man as the Riels work it into the zone. Through traffic, walking in, quick shot, rebound, they score. So a chance at the other end for Weeb. And here is the goal for the Riels as they walk in, finding the back of the net. And we got this one knotted right back up. So power play goals apiece for both teams. Only 5 seconds remaining on the man advantage, and the Riels get it done on the power play. So both teams' power plays falter early on in this one as Carrolls works it out from the defensive zone and all the way down the ice. Picked up by Bergman. And now by the Riels on the near side. Trying to clear that one all the way down. Carrolls still glove that one down. And gloved off the stick of Clark, and it's going to be a hand pass. 1:28 on the clock. As they get set, ready for the draw again, bouncing puck. Bergman wins that back into the zone. Back to Paulette. Paulette now trying to work that ahead, and sticks go flying there as Paulette lost his stick. And Hira, he'll play that across, quick shot, blocked by the Twisters, and the Twisters work it out of the zone. Played in behind the net. Clark now pressuring his man as we're in the final minute of the opening frame. And we got another penalty coming to the Riels. It's going to be a slash, if I'm not mistaken. So no, it's a hook or a high stick. It'll be a high sticking call with 51.5 seconds. We can see right there is the call on the far side. First I thought it was down low, so the Twisters, power play number 2 of the night. And it's a double minor, so it's a 4-minute on that call to Aiden Hira. Off the draw, Twisters now working it back to Weeb. Weeb playing it across to Carrolls, off a couple sticks. Circling is DeGrave, he'll play it down low. Back to DeGrave, now to Weeb. Weeb waits and plays it along to DeGrave, gets it right back. Weeb shot through traffic, that gets blocked. Nice block there by Vitelli, who took the penalty early on. Now back to Weeb at the point. Twisters working around, 14 seconds on the clock. Now Carrolls, he'll play out long, 9. Still waiting. Down low it goes. And backhander just wide of the net. And there's going to be the horn. So great opportunities there on the power play for the Twisters at the end of regulation, or at the end of the first. Miami tied it up. We're not up here at 1. Shots are 13-8 in favor of the Penn Valley Twisters. They got 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining on the power play when they come back for the second. And with that, we'll take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in this one. Only one other game on and tonight, and that game has already finished, and that was the Hawks falling to the Canucks by a score of 5-2 in their game 1, as the Hawks had a great series against the St. Vital Junior Victorious, battling back down by 2 in games 6 and game 7. Kai Smith, Mr. Game 7 for them, scoring a hat trick, and had 0 points during the regular season. Came in big there in game 7, and should be a good series there as the teams continue to narrow it down here. And with that, we'll look at this series here. And there are the other games. Looking forward to watching later on. Game 2 in this series will be a home game for St. Boniface, as we always go back and forth here in the MMJHL instead of the 2 games. So with that, that'll be at 7:30 at Southdale on the 27th. Back here on the 30th. And the 1st, we're back in Southdale. And again, continuing that on for games 5, 6, and 7. That's if need be, depending on how the series continues on. And with that, we'll take a quick look at the stats coming into this one. And again, DeGrave, you can add assists to him as he leads the Twisters with 5 points in the postseason. Carroll's right behind him with 4 assists. And Hepner, he has 2 goals, including that game winner in game number 2. And the series against the Seven Oaks Raiders. And there's the stat line. Says we went over for the goaltenders, and then at the other side there, Hines and Davis both with 6 points. McNaught with 5, or McNaught in correction, with 5, as well with Aaron Nielsen with 5. He has a goal and 4 assists. So that's how the top scorers and the numbers to watch in this one Meanwhile, we're knotted up at 1. Both teams' power play coming through. Big Twisters have 3 minutes of power play remaining going into the second period. I'm your host, Billy Brown, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck, and we'll see you for the second period.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Manitoba Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
A co-op is not a building. It's not a gas bar, a home center, or a food store. A co-op is a group of people working together to help each other, to feed, to fuel, to build community. This is where we work. This is where we live. This is who we are. We are early risers. We are trusted neighbors. We are committed to serving you. We are Co-op.
Paul Brandt Trucking, a chance meeting years ago that turned into an incredible friendship. Turns out we have the same name. Now that's something that doesn't happen every day. But as I've had the opportunity to work with this exceptional award-winning company, I've come to understand that there is something that happens every day with Morris, Manitoba's Paul Brandt Trucking. They deliver quality. Paul Brandt Trucking has helped me to do business better. My trucking company of choice since they first appeared in the Convoy video. Their world-class fleet and personnel literally keep the show on the road, delivering our gear and stage production each and every night. Congratulations, Paul Brandt Trucking, on 50 years of traditional values, modern methods, and for service with excellence on every single run. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.
Saving for your child's education doesn't need to be stressful. Access offers a wide range of investment options to help you and your family's future, like a registered education savings plan. With the flexibility to deposit anytime throughout the year, you decide when and how much to contribute, making it easy to save for your child's education. Contact us today to start your savings plan so you can spend more time.
And here come the Twisters as they get ready to go to take the ice for the start of the second period. And with that, we'll quickly go over the scoring summary for the first period. Shots in the first period, 13 for the Penn Valley Twisters, 8 for the 8 for the St. Boniface Riels. And with that, Derek Weeb started the scoring off on the power play, his second of the playoffs from Merrick DeGrave and Slade Sutherland at 14-13. And then just under 4 minutes later, Ty McNaughton found the back of the net on the power play, his fifth of the playoffs. Nathan Brzezinski got the assist on that one, as well as Matthew Trott. Time of those assists were, or time of that goal was 18-10. And again there, I apologize for the slight technical difficulties that we're having there with the feed. Coming in. Now working at behind the net. Riels trying to work it out of the zone off a couple sticks, and here they come going the other way, walking in, playing that one across, and nice play there by the Twisters to break that one up. As the Twisters now walk into the zone, leave that one back. Nice play across. And back to the point to Carroll's now. Carroll's looking. He'll play that along to DeGrave. Back to Jacob Carroll's at the point, across to DeGrave. DeGrave, and off a couple sticks into the corner. 1:45 on the Twisters power play as they work around behind the net. Off a couple sticks, Gertson now. He'll work it. And there's a quick shot by Van Dynes just wide of the net. Still jamming at it, and Hepner can't hold the line. So with 90 seconds to go on the man advantage, the Twisters will regroup and re-enter the zone. Here comes Hepner with speed. Hepner walks in, goes around to the backhand, still has it on his stick. And he'll put it back to the point and get it right back from Carroll's. Hepner waits to Carroll's. Van Dynes, that shot deflected just over the net. Jamming it down low. And Van Dynes will chase after that puck. Van Dynes. He'll work it out of the zone. And in comes Weeb. Derek Weeb waits. Tries to play that across. DeGrave walking in. Quick shot, and that's kicked out. And that's played all the way down the ice. And ends is there after that puck. 40 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Carroll's. Now he'll work it, and into the zone comes DeGrave. As he'll play that in, and Houth plays that into the netting and out of play, bring us a stoppage in play here at 17-19. And as both teams here get ready to regroup, they're back ready here for the play off the draw. Still working with it. Sutherland, he'll work that across to Jacob Carroll's. Carroll's, he'll play it across now, down low to DeGrave and across to Weeb. Carroll's save made, rebound. Houth can't find it, and the Riels have it on their stick. And here come the Riels going the other way, and Brzezinski gets it just knocked off of his stick. As the man's out of the box for the Riels, and they kill off the double minor. Meanwhile, Weeb going into the zone, and that's picked off there by Beckinut, and Beckinut trying to get it out. Now Nielsen, he'll turn around. Still jamming at that puck. And the Twisters controlling the defensive zone. Up to Jacob Carroll's. Jacob Carroll's, he'll work that ahead. Now back to Cohen Thomas. Into the zone for Guilford. Guilford plays it back to the point. And now an aired pass, and that comes all the way around. And trying to hold on to that one is Dick. And he can't. Going the other way. Coming as go the Riels, and a couple players get taken out there, and that's the end of that rush. Still jamming at it down low. And on the top there for that puck. Back to the point. And Renville, his shot in on net, save made on that opportunity. And again, it gets played in all the way around behind the net. Twisters trying to get it out of the zone. Now here they come on the near side. And that gets played in. Cohen Thomas, he'll work that all the way around. Down low. Still jamming at that puck. And Bergman, he'll work it to Guilford. Quick shot. And held on for a face-off, and that brings a stoppage in play. At 15-14 remaining here in the second frame. Twisters again played in around behind the net. Riels trying to get it out of there. On the near side. And Wood plays it right back into the zone. Riels, long stretch pass, and off the mark. They're going to say that he got deflected, so no icing. And dangerous turnover there by Enns, but the Twisters defense back there to make the stop. As Smith now turns out and over to Bergman. Bergman through traffic. He's got Clark with him. And Clark jamming out a loose puck as Health was down and they couldn't jam it past him. And here's an opportunity for Davis now. As Davis walks in going the other way. Wood all over him. And finish the play off with a nice hit. As Russell now. He'll turn that one over to Keaton. Keaton walks in and had to watch the offside. Russell, long stretch pass to Gertzen. Deflected off Gertzen into the zone. Gertzen backhand forehand and the save made on that opportunity. Again, long stretch pass off Dubois and into the zone it goes. And Davis plays it back to Dubois. Dubois now with the puck on his stick, circles. Trying to play it across to Alsip. Alsip now takes a shot that gets blocked. Hines now working with the puck, and he comes out of the zone before playing it back in. Carroll plays it across as the Riels have to tag up. Twisters deflect that into the zone of Sutherland. Puck behind the net. Gertzen picks it up. And working on the near side. Still jamming at it, and the Riels just fire that against their own end boards, trying to get it out. As Sutherland right there at the line, he'll play it in, but it's delayed offside. And he'll have to tag up before he can go in, as Gertzen goes for a change. Meanwhile, Van Dyne's pressuring as that gets deflected in by Dubois. Played across to Carrolls and out of the zone. Here come the Twisters on the near side. And Trott can't hold on to that one. And Weeb couldn't get the shot to go through for him. As Davis plays it up on the near side. Walking in. Back to Davis and an aired pass there from the Riels. Riels able to hold at the blue line, and no, they can't. They gotta come all the way down the ice and chase back after that one before playing it into Hepner. Hepner now scoops that one up. Hepner now on the far side. He plays that one in. And bouncing puck. Jalkar picks it up and puts that one just wide of the net. Still working with it. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice. And Hepner is there for the icing. That brings a stoppage in play. Great opportunities on both ends of the ice for both teams. But the Riels unable to find the net or anywhere near the net with a shot, as the shots are 18-8. They were 13-8 after the first. Quick shot from the point from the Twisters, and that won't go as they chase that one all the way down. Icing waved off, though Dick beat him down. Long stretch pass, and here come the Twisters. shot just wide of the net there by DeGrave, and trying to clean up that rebound was Xander Carrolls, and he put that high and wide. Now Cohen Thomas scoops up the puck, and he'll play it back. Carrolls working at it now. And off a couple sticks of the Riels. Riels get it out down the ice to Russell. Russell now trying to work it into the zone off a couple sticks of the Twisters, and Houth plays that one all the way around the glass. And Clark sits his man down. And Carrolls was there ready for the hit as Clark lays another hit down low. Deflected into the zone, and Clark again taking a little bit of a run there. Nielsen, there's a quick shot on net and holding on for a whistle as Nielsen's stick went flying on that play. Here's a look at the rebound play of the couple of hard hits. And there comes Clark, plays a nice hit there, and Carroll's right there. He's able to kind of stand his man up, dodge it a little bit of both, and play through the contact off the draw. Quick shot there by the Twisters, and that's up over the net. 9 minutes gone here in the middle frame. Still no shots in this period from the Riels as the Riels find this puck on their own stick, though, as they walk in. Alsup walks into the zone, and there's their first shot of the frame on ends. Holding on for a whistle at 10:50. Shots are 19-9 apiece. And this one in favor of the Penn Valley Twisters. We're knotted up at once apiece. Both teams getting the scoring done on the power play, both scoring on the opening power play. As McNaughton gets ready on the draw. And he has the goal so far for the Riels in this one. Ends quickly holds on the shot off the draw. And McNaughton will get ready to do it again against DeGrave, who has an assist in this one. Meanwhile, Riels quickly putting a slip out there on defense. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice by the Twisters. And even though a hard skate there by Joliker, they still get charged with icing. They got go all the way down and regroup. And they're back ready to go. On the drop of the biscuit, that puck sauces all the way up into the air. And off the skate of Joliker, here's an opportunity for Weeb. As Joliker giving chase, trying to help him out. A little bit behind the play. Weeb now with the puck off his stick, and Joliker lays a nice hit. DeGrave works it to the point. There's a shot off the glass. Puck poke checked out in front. Weeb scoops it up, dodges one hit. And the Riels trying to work it out now here of the defensive zone on the near side, and they'll get it out. And Hepner, though, plays it right up to Weeb, and Weeb plays it into the zone. And the Riels, that pass is picked off by Weeb at the line. As the Twisters walk the blue line, Joliker plays it down low to DeGrave. DeGrave with the puck on his stick behind the goal. In front for Weeb. Weeb, nice little move there, but couldn't get a shot on net. As he went in between the legs, forehand or backhand to forehand. As the Riels skate back with the puck going the other way, walking in, playing it in front. Save made there by Ends on both opportunities. Circling around, still looking. There's Hepner now with the puck on his stick. He circles around through traffic. And Hepner, he'll sauce that one all the way down off the stick of Smith, and broken up now by DeGrave into the zone. And Nielsen plays it ahead. Dick first man back, and he gets knocked off the puck, and now he'll scoop it up. 9 to go here in the second. And there's a turnover by the Twisters. Into the slot was Davis, and Davis couldn't find a shot there. That's the 22 of Cole Davis. We got a penalty coming up here. And with that, here's a quick look at the slash. And it's Dick there on the call. Just went to see who it was. Oh, sorry about that there. So, power play opportunity number 2 of the night for St. Boniface. Perfect in their first power play. And off the draw, Twisters win that one in the defensive zone, can't clear it out, and now they get it out. Here's a great opportunity for Cohen Thomas. He has to go. Walking in, firing, rebound, and Houth holds on to it and is able to freeze it. Great opportunity going the other way, and there it is. Just a quick break and a hard skate there to set that one up for Cohen Thomas. Houth has the answer. Twisters doubling up now. The Riels on shots. 20-10 as Alsipka's waved by and Cole Davis skates into the draw. Twisters win it here in the attack zone, trying to kill off the penalty kill here as Dick's in the box for the 2 minutes for the trip. Carroll's a little bit off on that pass to Van Dynes, but it doesn't matter. It gets cleared all the way down, and good work there digging after. It's Wee, but he lost his stick, and here makes a great opportunity with the all-speedy Davis on the far side. Walking in front, takes a shot and spinning into the board, staying with his man his ends. And now here comes Wee going the other way, and he tries to center that one. That won't go as he gets taken out. Twisters just play it all the way back into their own zone. A minute remaining on the power play. As Ends works that one all the way around. Carroll's now down to Xander Carroll's and just gloved ahead by Cohen Thomas. Alsip will play that, and here comes his team again off their skate, off their stick, sorry, and all the way down the ice. Nice play there by the Twisters captain, killing some time. Into the zone, and Carroll's works that one right back in. On the near side, through traffic, Brzezinski. And he gets knocked down from behind by Thomas. And that skips over the puck there at the line, and over the stick does a puck skip, and St. Boniface can't do much with that one. Continuing on their opportunity. Long stretch pass, and here come the Riels as they walk into the zone. McNaughton. And Carroll's blocks that one right at his chest. And there comes Clark. Clark with speed into the zone, and he had to put on the brakes. Power play is expired, and St. Boniface only mustering 2 shots on that man advantage. As here comes Clark through traffic, firing that one wide. Clark circles behind the net. There's a quick shot. Twisters hit the post on that one. Didn't have much on it. Paulette. Now he'll play it to Russell. And across. Now to Paulette. Paulette, now he'll have to play that all the way back. Looks like it would. And Russell fires that one wide. Twisters play it in front. Now Russell crashing. Looking. Backhand and in front. The Riels scoop it up. And they clear it down the ice. Glove down by Paulette. Paulette plays it right back into the zone all the way around. Houth. He'll play that one up. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice by the Riels, and that's going to be an icing with 555s on the clock here in the second. Shots are 21-11 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters. And they're trying to get back in this one after killing off that penalty kill and getting the momentum that they had early on back. Still a 1-1 game, anyone's game at this point. Off the draw, Sutherland chasing down that puck. And the Riels beat him to it as they work it just out of the zone. As that gets played in, no, they're going to say that he was able to hold the zone as Sutherland didn't have to exit, and he'll play that one around behind. Van Dyne's trying to get it. And the Twisters, or correction, the Riels get it out past the Twisters line of defense as they walk into the zone now here, and they leave that one back. Alsip plays that one in right off Van Dyne's and scooped up as Van Dyne's gets it to him from Sutherland. Van Dyne's firing that one badly wide of the net. So Dick at the line, he'll play that across. Hepner fires, and that one dangerously comes right at the head of the referee off of a Riel. Dick's able to hold the line. Nice play by him. Still working with it as St. Boniface sends it around the other way. Under 5 to go here in the middle frame. Played into the zone. Ends is back there. And with the pressure coming down on him, he'll get it all the way out of the zone. Where Renville walks in and Gertson takes them both out. Twisters behind. Now here in the defensive zone, trying to work it out, and they're just going to badly ice that one all the way down. Not a smart move there by the Twisters, and they'll just have to regroup with 4:33 on the clock. Only 3 shots in the frame for the St. Boniface Riels. Meanwhile, the Twisters mustering up a total of 8. As Southdale gets set for the drop of the puck against Brzezinski, and on that one, that puck comes dangerously in front of ends on both sides there, and now here come the Twisters going the other way, firing that one in is Van Dynes before going for a change. And the Riels a little bit off on their clear, comes all the way down, hits the post. So they're able to change on the long clear as the Twisters now working it on the near side is Carroll's. Carroll's working it ahead through traffic. Cohen Thomas scoops it up. Quick shot. Rebound loose, and Houth freezes the rebound. As he did not have control of that one at first, but is able to freeze it. 4:01 on the clock. And still a close netted hockey game, 1 apiece. Continuing on. No even strength goals in this one. As DeGrave gets set for the draw, and he'll win that one back. And Joliker, nice play by him, able to work it back to the line for the Twisters and to continue with control. Here they are down low, now back to Carroll's. DeGrave, Jacob Carroll's has shot through traffic, his glove down. And Houth holds on for a whistle. 3:45 on the clock. And what has been nothing but a fast frame in this one. And quickly Hira coming in on the draw. Twisters jamming it down low is Weeb, and Hira and Davis. Cole Davis right there tying him up. St. Boniface gets a new fresh 5 out there on the ice as Dubois' line comes in onto ice, and the 219s get ready to battle it out in the circle. Dubois beating DeGrave on the draw, and the Riels controlling in the defensive zone. As Dubois now picks it up and walks into the Twisters' attack zone, knocks the stick out of one man, and the net gets knocked off, and holding on is for the whistle there is ends on that opportunity. As the Twisters, now they'll change up their top 5 with Guilford's line coming on as they got the checking line out there with Xander Carroll's. And off the stanchion out of the zone, and Carroll scoops that one up and a little bit offside, and Carroll's gives a little bit of a tap there to one of the Riels, and he leads the Twisters in penalty minutes in the postseason with a total of 12 in 4 games. And they get ready on the draw. And Hira, he'll play it across to Renville. Jamming at it on the near side boards. Renville works it all the way down the ice. And Riels controlling. Dick trying to get his stick on that one and get it out of there, as well as Hepner. And Mike Hepner now, he'll be able to possess that puck and spinning around through traffic, ends back up in traffic, and the Riels find it on their stick. Quick shot, jamming at that rebound, and they're still jamming at it. Ends had it though the whole time, and there's going to be some physical altercations with that. Ends won't be too happy as he freezes the puck. 2:41 on the clock. Shots are 24-13 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters are your totals. And off the draw, Van Dynes trying to deal that puck up and out of the zone, and nice play there by the Riels. They're able to work it all the way down low. They're jamming at it in front, and that ends up behind the net. As continuing to hold the play now here, Renville, his shot's blocked by Clark, comes dangerously in front. Clark can't get it past as Renville plays it in again, and Clark Sailed to block that one off his shin pad. And now Cody Clark picks that one up, and he'll send that one all the way down the ice. Pleck giving chase, Ira right there. Twisters hold the zone, walking in, firing, jamming at it loose, laying there, still jamming at it. And the scrum continues on. Somehow it didn't go in. Back to the point. There's a shot through track, deflected, Clark scores! And the Twisters are back in the lead. And the referees are talking here. And I don't know what's it about. I don't think it's going to count the goal. And sorry there, I took away the wrong goal. It did not count. And we'll get a replay for you on that at the next whistle, as that draw came rather quick. And I did not hear what the PA announcer said, if that was coming the puck or something like that. There's a chance for the Riels, dangerously in front. Still working on the near side. And Wood getting tied up without slip. Riels continuing the pace of play now here with the puck. And now we got a stoppage in play. Slip, he's pretty mad. And he's got a penalty coming. It's going to be for a slash. And here's a look at that Twisters goal. That got disallowed. And he waved it off right away. The referee was right there. So I don't know if it was off a skate. I think he said off a hand. But we'll get the confirmation for that intermission for you. Played across. Here come the Twisters on the power play. And Weeb trying to hold the zone. He can't, and he dangerously plays that the other way. He's fighting for that puck in front. Twisters pick it up, and they play it back. Power play opportunity number 3. Scored on their first one, and couldn't score on the double minor. As we're in the final minute here of the frame, and that gets cleared all the way down. Long stretch pass to Van Dynes. Van Dynes plays it into the zone. 27 seconds counting. Davis with the puck on his stick. And here come the Riels into the zone. Going backhand, and they play that off the mark. As the Twisters got to get something together here. They're on the power play, and the great opportunities, though, for the Riels as here comes Bergman going the other way. 8 seconds on the clock. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice, and that's going to do it for the frame. So with 44 seconds on the power play remaining, we'll head to break. I'm your host, Bentley Brown, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck. And with that, we got our period, our shot updates. And your shots here for the second frame for the Pembina Valley Twisters. They had a total of 14, giving them a total through 40 of 27. Meanwhile, for the Riels, they have a total of 6, giving them a total through 40 of 14. I'm your host, Bentley Brown, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck. It's the Twisters with the power play heading into the third period, knotted up at 1 apiece. And we'll be with you all shortly.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Manitoba Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
A co-op is not a building. It's not a gas bar, a home center, or a food store. A co-op is a group of people working together to help each other, to feed, to fuel, to build community. This is where we work. This is where we live. This is who we are. We are early risers. We are trusted neighbors. We are committed to serving you. We are Co-op.
Paul Brandt Trucking, a chance meeting years ago that turned into an incredible friendship. Turns out we have the same name. Now that's something that doesn't happen every day. But as I've had the opportunity to work with this exceptional award-winning company, I've come to understand that there is something that happens every day with Morris, Manitoba's Paul Brandt Trucking. They deliver quality. Paul Brandt Trucking has helped me to do business better. My trucking company of choice since they first appeared in the Convoy video. Their world-class fleet and personnel literally keep the show on the road, delivering our gear and stage production each and every night. Congratulations, Paul Brandt Trucking, on 50 years of traditional values, modern methods, and for service with excellence on every single run. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.
Saving for your child's education doesn't need to be stressful. Access offers a wide range of investment options to help you and your family's future, like a registered education savings plan. With the flexibility to deposit anytime throughout the year, you decide when and how much to contribute, making it easy to save for your child's education. Contact us today to start your savings plan so you can spend more time celebrating your child's future. Access Credit Union, where you need us to be.
And as both teams get ready to take the ice for the start of the third period here, what has been a good close affair, 1-1, and got an update for you there on that call. They said that that puck was kicked in. That was why that Twisters goal was disallowed. And with that, no scoring in that middle frame. Shots, as we talked about earlier on, 14 for the Penn Valley Twisters, 6 for the Riels in the second period. And totals coming in at 27-14 through 40. Twisters carrying the momentum of play early on, even though they did have the power play for that opening 3 minutes and 5 seconds and continued on with it as the Riels were slow going to get a shot on ends. As they went almost 10 minutes, they went without a shot on net. That one, 9 minutes and 10 seconds exactly to start off that period without a shot. But they're still right in this one here, and the Twisters, they got 44 seconds remaining here, a man advantage to start the frame off. And with that, something that I talked a little bit and mentioned about was how these teams came in here in their season series coming into this one. So as St. Boniface winning 2-1 in a shootout at home in their first meeting on the 10th of October. Then on exactly a month after that, it was again 2-1 here for the Riels. They had a nice little deflection in front of the net on that game winner. And then the Twins, they were off. Okay. Is that okay? Yep. And the Twisters then, they finally found their winning ways against this Riels team in that third meeting on December 10th with a 6-2 win, and then won the next game at home 5-10, or 5-2 in January on the 19th. Though the Riels closed out the season with a 4-1 win on the 18th of February. Linesmen, coaching staff ready to go. Players awaiting in the tunnel, and St. Boniface out on the ice, trying to ride off that momentum of that disallowed goal that the Twisters had and get back into this one, as they're also their shots climbing late in that period. So we got 44 seconds remaining on the Sam slip penalty. Done. Back to net out there along with Davis on the penalty killers, and coming in on the draw is Dylan Vitelli as DeGrave comes set for the Pembina Valley Twisters out there with Alex Van Dynes along with Sutherland. And off the draw, one and controlled by the Twisters. It's Weeb. He'll work it to Carrolls. And those are the 5 out there for the Pembina Valley Twisters to start the frame. Twisters now working in down low. Sutherland. Sutherland now back to Carrolls. Carrolls waits, fires, and that gets deflected. And almost off the ceiling. Looked like it made contact, but they continue on working around behind the net, trying to hold it at the point. And DeGrave just didn't have the speed there on that one. He's going to have to regroup. So now he cuts right up the middle of the ice. Walking in, Merrick DeGrave. He'll play that across to Carrolls. Now back to DeGrave. Twisters now cycling. Back now to Weeb as we go to even strength. All the way across. Quick shot through traffic. Loose. And it ended up in the back of the net, but a quick whistle by the referee on that one. As a little bit of a smirk there from the Twisters coach as Bernards laughs off what essentially is the second disallowed goal for the Twisters of the game. Van Dynes are off the draw. Carroll's quick shot, and Houth holds on for the whistle. Again off the draw, this time won by the Riels. Smith, he'll work it up on the near side. Cohen Thomas plays it in, bouncing puck off a couple of skates. And Dick plays it in. Cohen Thomas, he'll play that into the zone. And now Carroll's, he'll work it in. Is picking it up now is Davis. Davis long stretch pass. And trying to work that all the way over to Brzezinski. Brzezinski through traffic. And he'll scoop that one up for the Riels. Twisters knock him off the puck. And Brzezinski, he'll center that one. And played right back in by the Riels. The Riels able to hold the line. Riels now with the puck, working it down low. Back to the line. And that one rings around the boards. And back to Smith all the way at the point. Nice play there by Davis, along to Smith. And into the center of the ice, and that's ended up just wide. As Keating was there on the line for the Riels. And he again makes a nice play there, getting it out of the zone as the Twisters whack that one right back in, and they go for a fresh 5. Brzezinski on the near side. He looks to go ahead ice, and Clark shuts him down pretty quick. Bergman walks in and couldn't find his footing there. And the Riels' Cole Davis will work it up. Connor Davis will work it up on the near side. Davis walks in, backhand, and sends that well wide of the net. And Clark sends that into his own bench, bring a stoppage in play here at 17:23. And him and Connor Davis will have a little bit of a chat after the play. And the faceoff's going to come here into the zone. As Hines gets set against, looks like DeGrave there as both teams cycling around a little bit. Into the slot, quick shot, and off the mark is the Riels. Twisters working it on the near side. And that comes all the way down the ice to Jolker. Jolker walks in, fires, save made by Houth, and he couldn't find it. Still doesn't know where it is. He has it somewhere and nudged against his pad in the post. He'll scoop it up. So, a couple of good opportunities for the Twisters in the first opening 3 minutes of the third. And off the draw. Twisters again winning that one. Though it gets cleared right back out by the Riels. Trott now with the puck on his stick. He'll play that one back to Jolker. Jolker trying to get it out of the zone. Puck scoops up. Trott gloves that one down. Into the slot. Riels couldn't get a shot away. Riels now working for a Trott down low. And Carroll's, he nudges his man off the puck. DeGrave working it up to Jolker. Jolker bouncing off. Takes the hit there, and we got stoppage in play. As both teams changing up their lines here. Sutherland skates on and gets set against Hines in the circle. And off the draw. Twisters. They'll play that all the way across now here in the defensive zone. And deflecting in off the stick of Alex Van Dynes, and that gets fired by the Riels right into their own bench, and we got another stoppage in play here in this one. Ready again here off the draw, bouncing puck. Van Dynes now with the puck on his stick, down low on the wraparound in front, and the Twisters couldn't get a shot away. There's another shot by Southern, rebound, jamming at it, and holding on his Houth as he's a little slow to get up, and there's a little bit of extra physical activity after the whistle. Here's a look at the replay on that opportunity there for the Twisters, and Houth takes a little bit of a shot, or the Twisters get a little bit of a shot taken thereafter. As Nate Hines gets escorted away from the play, and he's going to take a penalty. So Twisters, their power play in this one. Struck first early on. Other than that, 0 for 2 on their last one, so they come in 1 for 3. And one of those 2 was a double minor. Twisters working it off the draw. Weeb. He'll play it across to Carrolls. Now to DeGrave. DeGrave back to Weeb. Weeb, his shot just over the net and off the high glass. To DeGrave. Down low, jamming after the Twisters, and Sutherland has some physical activity going down low. Refs letting them play, much to the demise of the St. Boniface fans. Working through traffic, here come the Twisters in tight, jamming at that one. Houth gets a pad save on it. Carrolls now. He'll work his way and play that one all the way across. Down low, and now back to Carrolls at the line. Carrolls plays that one down low on the one-timer just wide of the net. Now back to Weeb. Weeb, he'll play it across. And Jacob Carrolls has shot through traffic, deflected, still jamming at it. And a couple of Riels go sliding there, and that puck comes all the way down the ice. And ends, he'll play that all the way down the ice. Fanning on that one, and Davis plays it right back in. 40 seconds remaining here on the man advantage. Working it up ice. And here come the Twisters. They'll leave that back to Russell. Russell, he'll play it across. And Van Dyne's playing it to Hepner. Hepner is shot on net, and the rebound just wide. As Hepner gets it back and plays it to Van Dyne's. Van Dyne's through traffic, and again, just wide. Hepner going to kick it out to Van Dyne's. Van Dyne's back to Hepner, and miscommunication there. Gertson got tied up with Renville down low. And there's a slap shot, and the Twisters find the back of the net. And this time, this one's going to count. So the Twisters back in the lead. It's Van Dyne's finding the back of the net. And that one just trickles past Houth. So with 5:51 into the third frame, it's Kyle Van Dyne's giving the Twisters their lead again. And here comes Cohen Thomas as he works in backhand, and Houth gets a pad down on that one, as he's been outstanding in these opportunities for the Twisters. As Cohen Thomas working to the backhand, jamming at it, Houth is able to freeze it and hold on for a whistle. And off the draw. Twisters now working within that shot in a net, gloved and held on by Houth. 13:37 on the clock. Shots are 39-14 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters. And still waiting for you on the assist there on the Van Dyne's goal. Get to that to you as soon as we can. And now trying to get that out of the zone. Nice play to hold it is Hepner. And he'll play that one just wide of the net. And that's kicked ahead for by Dick. And playing through traffic's Bergman, and he plays that to the backhand and holding on for a whistle. So Riley Gertson gets an assist on that one, as well as Mike Hepner. So Mike Hepner has 2 goals and 2 assists in the playoffs now for the Twisters, as he works up on climbing the points there, standings, especially with the defenseman right there with his captain Jacob Carrolls in points. Off the draw, that gets kicked out, and fanning on that one, a nice little play there was Davis to get his stick, and Weeb couldn't get a shot away. DeGrave comes into the zone. DeGrave, quick shot off the glass. And the Twisters clear that one in. House up now behind the net for the Riels. And Dubois, he'll deflect that one in. Van Dynes working it on the near side. Picked up, and the Riels glove that down to Dubois. He'll play it to himself and walk dangerously along the line into the zone. Twisters now trying to work it out. Up to Weeb. Weeb walks in. And that puck rolls off his stick. Still fighting with it. And that was a power play goal for the Twisters. So the Twisters power play up to 50% tonight's game. 4 of 2. Ends. He'll work that one to Van Dynes, and Van Dynes couldn't find the stick there of Alex Van Dynes. Was Kyle Van Dynes. And the Riels regrouping in their own zone. They'll send that one in, and Stilex, and he decides to hold on with the glove save as that comes in. So the Twisters leading this one 2-1, heavily out shooting the Riels, 40-14, 11:47 on the clock. As they come in set for the draw. And before that can happen, Big Carroll's getting waved out for Cohen Thomas. Cohen Thomas wins the draw, and the Twisters are able to send that all the way down the ice. That gets deflected off of Cohen Thomas, and a great rush by him negates the icing. On the near side, Riels trying to scoop ahead forward. A slip. He'll work that ahead forward. And walking in comes Davis, forehand, backhand, and should have shot it earlier with that one. He puts that one wide. Riels played into the zone. Dick, he'll work it up now to Cohen Thomas. Thomas into the zone through traffic. And Josh Guilford chasing down that loose puck. Riels now working it out of the zone to Hines. Hines walks in, waits, goes around behind the net, gets knocked off the puck. Hepner picks it up and works it out of the zone. Guilford, he'll work that one ahead. And Hines plays it right back into the zone where Carrolls will scoop it up. 10:30 on the clock. Twisters now working to Guilford and bouncing off a Riels stick out of the zone where Clark will kick it to himself. And Cody Clark walking in through traffic as he's getting hooked. Loose in front, and the Twisters couldn't get a shot away. And Houth laid down there and just couldn't raise one over him. Meanwhile, Brzezinski going around behind the net. He gets rubbed out, and Clark finds the puck, puts it back. Brzezinski trying to get at there, and he gets tied up with the Twisters captain. Meanwhile, that shot through traffic whizzes wide for the Riels. And Nielsen now watched by Paulette, and he'll fire that off his own man. Nielsen still with the puck, and there's a penalty coming up here to the Twisters. As Hara, that's that. We got a hook. See if we can catch it here on the replay. I think it's going to be right there. And Nielsen was able to draw it. So the Riels power play stroke, they come in here 1 for 2 tonight, striking first on the power play, and just landing here for the number on the board. That's Cody Clark, who got called on the hook. And Nielsen being a great trade pickup and really helping the St. Boniface team out coming from the Royal Knights as that gets cleared all the way down by the Twisters as he was able to draw that penalty. Also has 5 points. That's tied for third in his team scoring. And that gets cleared all the way in off the stick of Weeb. Keaton picks it up now behind his net, circles around as Weeb goes the other way. Now continues behind him to give chase as Hines works it the other way, all the way across, and played into the zone by Cole Davis. Hines now works it around behind the net. Picked up now Hepner, he overskates that one, and now Weeb giving chase. Hepner picks that one up. Hepner now finds the puck on the blade of his stick, and he'll circle around as Derek Weeb goes for a change along with Dick. That gets worked all the way back to DeGrave. 56 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Hepner now turning that one over behind the net just for a second as that's bouncing puck skipped over a couple sticks and now fighting for the Real. Hit the ice and no penalty. They'll continue on. Glove down by the Reals and played just wide of the net. Reals now. Nielsen looking for it. Shot through traffic. That gets blocked. Kidden picks up the rebound and he'll play that along. I'll slip and his shot blocked by Hepner. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Keating now playing it again. They'll slip on the one-timer. And they couldn't get a shot away there was Keating. So some great opportunities here in the dire seconds of the power play opportunity for the Reals. But Enns is able to stand tall and same with his defense in front of him, and the Reals can't get it to Enns. Off the draw. Back, there's a one-timer, and that shot over the net rolls in front. Enns down, still jamming at it, and he never touched it. And that shot again over the net as the power play ends. Dangerous opportunities in front, but no shots on the power play, and the Twisters bench yelling at it. Meanwhile, here's the opportunity for Clark going the other way, and he put that one just wide, coming in out of the box. And I'm not sure exactly what the Twisters bench wanted, as meanwhile the Reals walking in, putting that one wide of the net. And now we got a penalty coming, and it looks like it's going to be Clark again on the rough. And Clark is going to get misconduct as well with that tacked on. And you can see that Twisters head coach Brayden Bernard's not too happy. And I think it's going to be about that play in front of Enns and not about that penalty there on Clark. And I'm see if it'll be a 2-minute rough or what. He didn't signal anything more. The timekeepers just want to get that straightened out here as they ring the bell. 7:24 on the clock. Meanwhile, to the side of your screen, Carroll's talking it over with the linesman and the referee along with DeGrave as they're trying to figure out, get some clarification here on what's going on. It's just 2 minutes on the board for Cody Clark. So he gets sent right back into the box. And St. Boniface back here on the power play. And the Twisters are able to clear that all the way down the ice. Behind the net, Riels. They're working on the near side, Hines. And he can't get past the first Twister. He sees the Twisters roadblock, sends that all the way down the ice. And Weeb right back in, giving chase as he watches the Riels as the Riels come and try and set it up again on that near side. And again, Dick bats that puck down and gets it out of the zone. Two great plays by him, killing some time off here. As the Riels have struggled here on the power play. Couldn't get a shot on net on their last power play and trying to change their fortunes here. As they work it around in the defensive zone. And Brzezinski there, watched by the 12 of Cohen Thomas. And Brzezinski will get right back as he walks into the zone. And a great deflection there by Jonathan Dick. Gets the puck off his stick and gets it though. He'll scoop it right back. Play to Alslip. Alslip plays it down to him and Samuel Slip gets it right back. The Slip now back to the point. And that gets played across by the Riels. And dangerous deflection again in front. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. 0 shots on the man advantage for the Riels. And the Twisters are able to clear that out. And Bakenuk, he'll play that across, and here come the Riels. The Riels walk in, and Hepner clears that all the way down the ice, and 7 seconds remaining on the power play. As we talked about, 0 shots on the man advantage for the Riels. They have 0 shots this period. As McNaughton turns that one over, and there goes the end of the man advantage for the Riels. Circling around is the Twisters captain, Jacob Carrolls, and he splits through 2 Riels, plays it into the zone to Grave, giving chase. And first one back there is Renville. Renville trying to get it out of the zone. And that'll get sent all the way down. It's going to be an icing charge against the Riels into the final 5 minutes. 4:59 on the clock. And the shots this period for the Pembina Valley Twisters, a total of 14. The Riels, 0. And off the draw, Twisters quick shot as they've been really coming in here to shut down this Riels team in this period. Paulette working with it, and he dodges a hit there. As the Riels in turn scoop up the puck, Clark able to hold the zone and play it right back in. Still working with it now. Back to Van Dynes. Van Dynes plays that one into the zone. And the Riels scoop it right up. Riels working on that far side, and that gets cleared into the zone all the way down. Van Dynes will play that up, and that comes out of the zone to Carrolls. Doing chasing well with them was Bergman, and again cleared right back in by St. Boniface. And they got to try and get something going here fast as we're into the final 4. Behind the net, Twisters working it up on the near side. Quick shot through traffic. Whizzes just wide of the net. Cohen Thomas whacking at that puck. And Hepner able to get it all the way out of the zone. Smith plays it right back in for the Riels, where Jonathan Dick will play that across to his defensive pairing. And the Twisters are going to ice it. No, they're going to beat out the icing. Good chase there by Josh Guilford. And the Riels play that into the skates of Trott. Carrolls plays it across to Van Dynes, back to Jacob Carrolls, and back to Van Dynes. And Van Dynes sends it all the way down, and that's knocked down by Guilford. Smith picks it up. Guilford chasing in after him as Keating tries to get it out, and he'll send that all the way down the ice, and not enough for icing. As the Twisters work it up to Guilford, Hines picks that one off, and Hines works it, trying to get it to his captain, Davis, and that's picked off, and into the zone it goes by Merrick DeGrave, giving chase and getting taken out there is Weeb. Chalker works it now to Weeb. Weeb goes with the puck behind the goal line, and he gets tied up there, looks like, along with Davis. As Cole Davis now to Connor Davis into the zone. Picked up by Weeb. 2:30 on the clock. Derek Weeb walks into the attack zone, fires that one, and that gets blocked off of Alsep. Into the slot, and the Twisters couldn't connect there on that one. Brzezinski takes it the other way through traffic, and correction there, it's Nielsen, and he gets taken down. We apologize there for the feet cutting a little bit out. As Platt walks in, goes to the backhand forehand, and he couldn't get a shot away. Great opportunity for him. Brzezinski still circling around, and before playing it into the zone and running into the linesman, Carroll's now behind his net. Under 2 to go as Carroll's is heavily watched. Watching the net here for the St. Boniface Riels is into the zone come the Twisters. And the Carrolls brothers walk in. A little bit off on that play there, and that gets gloved ahead. McNaughton, though, was able to stick that ahead as Houth heads for the extra man. And he hesitated there. Still no extra man. Keating his shot on net. And now Davis finally steps on to join the play as Enns freezes out with a minute 19. It's going to be a timeout coming here from the away bench as the Riels got to draw something up here. Shots are 41-16 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters, leading this one 2-1. As Zen stretching out, getting ready here for the final 76 seconds. And trying to make sure that this game will finish in regulation for his team. As they got the play drawing up there, you can see. Hard to see on the camera, it's easy to see up here in the booth though. As the Riels drew something up and we'll see how it works. They got 79 seconds on the clock. Nielsen in for the draw. One of their biggest trade acquisitions through the year and through the season, trying to help his team out here as that gets one and out of the zone. Of course, empty net. As the Riels have to go for broke here. They got nothing else to lose here in game one. With that, and they dangerously played in at the line into the final 60 seconds. Ends dangerously out of his net, goes to play it behind. And the Riels continue to control at the blue line. Across for Brzezinski, his shot. And that's blockered out of harm's way by Ends to Davis. Cohen Thomas scoops it up, and Thomas fires it in. On the empty net, he scores. A long empty net goal for Cohen Thomas. Ices it at 42.1. And that will do it in this one here, pretty much for the Twisters team. And here, oh, there, I didn't get the replay there for you, but that was a long shot all the way from just over his own blue line there. Is Cohen Thomas getting on the board in this one at 19-20. Twisters work it into the zone now here. Houth is back in net. And the Riels, they misplay that one. Here comes Clark. Clark walking in, waiting, plays around behind the net, and there's a quick shot in on net, rebound, lay loose on that opportunity from Paulette. Now back to Dick, across at the line now by the Twisters, and that gets played in. And Clark just hoping everything's at bay here and watching for any physical activity as there's 3.4 seconds on the clock. And we got penalty coming up here to Zachary Dumamico. So the Twisters getting another power play opportunity. And Dubois is going to join him as he got unsportsmanlike conduct. I think along with that is what it looked like the referee signaled. And they're just going to let the time run. So that will do it. It's the Twisters winning it by a score of 3-1 in game one. Your final shots are 44-16 in favor of the Pembina Valley Twisters. And that means their third period shots, 17 for the Pembina Valley Twisters. Meanwhile, 2 for the St. Boniface Riels. And stick around for our 3 stars in this one as the Twisters continue their victorious ways. And with that, we'll head to our 5-star or our 3 stars in tonight's game. And starting off with tonight's 3 stars, your first star in tonight's, or your third star in tonight's game, who got the scoring going for the Pembina Valley Twisters on the power play, and when ending off tonight with a plentiful of opportunities and with 1 goal from the Pembina Valley Twisters, your third star, number 14, Derek Weeb. Your first star, or sorry, your second star in tonight's game He came into this one with his team struggling and was able to keep them in it the whole time, though. Right up into the very end, he ended off the night with 41 saves from the St. Boniface Riels, the second star in tonight's game. Their starting goaltender, Ashton Houth. And your first star in tonight's game from your Pembina Valley Twisters. Coming in to this one, going through the adversity after the disallowed goals and being able to hop in and get it done on the power play. Getting his lone goal of the game from the Pembina Valley Twisters with 1 goal in tonight's game. Your first star with the game-winning goal, number 26, Kyle Van Dynes. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck. And with that, we will see you for the next game. And before we sign off here, Game 2 will be at Southdale Arena as the Riels take on the Pembina Valley Twisters at 7:30, and you can watch that over on the G Show's channel. He will be broadcasting that game for you. We'll be right back here for Game 3, though, on the 30th at 7:30. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck. Seeing you all until the next hockey game. It's the Pembina Valley Twisters continuing where they left off and being able to sneak past the Riels by a score of 3-1.